What is up? Welcome into the Buddy Cop Podcast. My name is Sean Leary. I'm going to be one of your hosts. I'm a comedian and a producer in Los Angeles, and I'm going to be joined today by our co-host, our second mic, impressionist, producer, comedian extraordinaire in Los Angeles, Scott Ibarra. I'm also joined by our sound engineer, our liaison to the venue, our box office czar, Wikipedia maven, our inflation guru, Tom Cocking. Boys, we're here for The Delta Force, the 1986 butthole movie that I watched on Tubi this afternoon. We're going to get into it. We're going to unpack it. Boys, before we start, how do we feel about The Delta Force? Fresh takes. Let's start right there.
I'm not offended you said my last name because it's a gross last name.
You're offended that I said Cocking?
Cocking, yeah.
I always say Cocking. I always do full name,
What?
Tom Cocking.
He says Tom Cocking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that install Windows out there that love your last name.
Ooh, he's hot already.
Bathtub.
Cock.
Fuck. We got him. Let's go.
What were you talking about? I don't know. I'm a construction
Bathtubs.
guy.
You can cock them too.
Huh?
Bathtubs. You can cock them.
If you
You
want.
can cock 'em.
Nobody has bathtubs anymore, Tom. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, we're in Los Angeles here. So if you're first time with us, we're going to do all the fun stuff. We're going to unpack our favorite moments if there are any. We're going to find some fun facts
Apologies
if there are
up
any.
front.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun with this one. The 1986 Cannon Group rated R Chuck Norris vehicle, Lee Marvin's last movie, The Delta Force, right on the headphones. I love it. Good save. He's hot. He's hot. So that's what we do in the show. We'll do a hot take. We'll do our 1 minute recap, all the fun stuff. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, YouTube. Comment. Let us know the movies you want to see because we're kind of getting into that mode where it's like, what's next? What do we do next? We got Rush Hour. We got Face Off. Live show coming up April 10th down here live in Manhattan Beach. You can find that over on Eventbrite. Just type in the Buddy Cop Podcast live. So the task at hand is the movie that we watch, the film that we watched today, The Delta Force. First of all, I have all the bones to pick. I know. Where do we? I got my watch. I got my Admiral Bates hat. You're the Reverend.
Wait, who suggested this, by the way? Who said?
Let's no. Wait. I'm not going to put this all on you. I'm going to.
Yep.
If we go back to last recording when we were doing the 1997 smash Anaconda, everyone's favorite action movie. We were sort of looking for that next flick. Who haven't we done?
Going back to the 80s.
Who have we not touched on? And we realized, oh, people are talking about Chuck.
Yeah.
We haven't done Chuck. What do we do? Missing in Action or Delta Force? Scott and I put the minds together over the weekend. Which one feels more buddy cop? Landed on Delta Force instead of Missing in Action. So let's go right there. I didn't like it. It's the worst one we've done. We've done about 34 movies. This is in 38th place. Real bad, real bad. But I want to start positive. My favorite part of the movie is when Chuck Norris farts out of the back of his motorcycle a bullet into Robert Forster, who's blackfacing as a Muslim, our lead antagonist of the movie, and blows him up. So that's my favorite part of the movie. That's it. Nothing else was good. Hated most of it.
So Robert Forster did actually take like linguistic classes to like be.
No, he pulled it off.
Yeah, he in
did,
1986 pull off, but this is like Jimmy Fallon playing Chris Rock on SNL.
It was
Pretty good pull right there.
It was,
Yeah, he did do the linguistics work, and the guys all playing the terrorists. They were all Israeli actors. So.
Wow, you really brought so much energy to that right there. Scott's already in TED Talk mode. He has one gimlet, and he's.
I know.
Okay, how about this? Let's go here. Let's get it all out. Let's get the qualms out before we get into the usual crap.
Yeah.
Let's get these qualms out right away.
First of all,
where's the sound in the movie?
We had
Oh my
qualms
God.
for an hour and a half, by the way.
All right, it's Cannon Group. It's R-rated. It's 1986. Chuck Norris is in it. What else is happening? Scott, here's where I need you.
Yeah.
What's the plot of this movie?
The plot of the movie is the Delta Force has to come in, save the day, and rescue the hostages from the plane.
And we get a taste of the Force in our opening scene where Chuck doesn't have a beard, short hair, saves the guy, shows that he goes above and beyond to save.
Yeah.
Even when they say don't save.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, he comes in to save the young buck, and he's like, move your leg. He's like, it's trapped under a car. He just keeps telling him, move your leg. He's trapped under a car.
Yeah.
Gets him. Boom, Delta Force. Then the music that we talked about where it's like, everything's fine, everything's good.
Bing, bong, bong, bitty, bing.
America, we're fine, we're good.
No,
we're winning.
they literally pressed the demo key on the My First Casio thing.
Oh my God, yes. Beep, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. America, bald eagle, truck.
This movie was like, it literally was watching, what's it called? The
Like back in the day, the recruitment videos.
no,
or
well, no, it was like watching what is it? The South Park guys movie.
Oh, Team America. America.
I bet
Fuck yeah.
they got so much from that movie. There's no way.
Dude,
Like,
it was
they
so
did not-
fucking
I
terrible.
will say this. Here's a positive. It starts with a helicopter exploding.
Cool.
Like it's just a tight shot on a helicopter on the ground.
Yeah.
Not even in not even in the air. It just explodes.
And then
How
they don't
big was
really
the helicopter, by the
Well,
way?
it was got to be a miniature.
Yeah, and then like Chuck's like, I think I'm out. I think I'm going to retire. And they're like, why? Because the helicopter blasted or whatever. They don't explain that, and he's out. And they're like, well,
right.
looks like the rest of us are dressing in black without this guy.
Back to the plot. We need more plot because yeah.
My question is,
Yeah.
why is the helicopter so big?
I don't.
They were running them out of that thing like it was.
I don't
a
remember
massive
anybody
helicopter.
running out of
Because
that first one.
it's a cargo helicopter. They
So
carry
he
like
was
cargo.
under
Yeah.
cars, and then
Yes.
he got the strength to lift it up because he put his. Okay,
Yeah, he had
all
mom
right.
strength.
Yeah, he had mom strength, or 50s dad lifting a fridge.
Well, he's also Chuck Norris, and we've all heard the Chuck Norris.
we know.
all right, okay. So what else is like? Tell us the rest of the movie. Like I don't get the plot of this movie.
There's like a TWA flight and some quote unquote Lebanese.
It's from Athens, Greece to Beirut. That's
right.
the flight path.
And it's a Lebanese faction.
perfect
that's like,
American. The pilots are perfect speaking American pilots.
right, because it's like a TWA flight.
No, I know, but like from Athens to Beirut, not one of them
I know.
is from another country. Now they're all
like we said,
white-haired Americans.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Great movie.
keep going. Sorry, I don't mean to
Definitely.
cut you off, but this movie just blew my
Kind
mind.
of-
I'm going to cut
kind
you
of
off.
each other, like,
Yeah. So the plot is these so-called terrorists out of Lebanon. They're a Lebanese kind of freedom fighter, people against America, whatever. They hijacked
Why?
the plane. Why?
I was kidding.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Well, because at that time in the 80s was going into, I mean, the height of, I think, the war in Lebanon and Beirut was late 70s, early 80s, where America and different troops came in, bombed Lebanon. There was this whole thing. So now it's a strike back against America and Israel. So let's make a propaganda film off something that actually really happened, where hostages were taken and they took the passports of the Israeli or the Jewish people. And it turned out
Good
to be
scene.
a big,
Good scene.
Turned out to be a big,
One of the two.
clusterfuck, and it didn't work out. So they basically made a movie where they're like, this is what should have happened.
Yeah, Tarantino did.
Okay.
So
But
this is
what
how it should've gone.
happens?
What do you mean?
Okay, I don't know what's going on in this
Okay,
movie.
so once again,
They
the terrorists take over.
They
the plane.
land
The
in
little baby
Beirut
boy.
and then
Yeah.
take off again.
Yeah.
They were getting bad guys on that. Like were they
So
trying to?
They got two on.
I'm trying to think of yeah. In the beginning, they got those two fuckers on
Yeah.
those fucking. And then the kid. I love how the little blonde kid from like Orange County. He's like, shit, they got guns. He's like waking his dad up.
He said what his terms were. He said, give.
He
money
wanted
or
all,
something.
but he rounded up the Israelis, right? He
Yeah.
rounded up the Jews, and then the priest makes that great the guy from Police Squad, like who has all the funny
Yeah.
lines, like
Right.
the straight,
Drebin.
yeah. Drebin's like superior or whatever from Naked Gun is like, if I'm Jesus' son, so I'm Jewish.
stupid.
No, I know, and but like, were they holding them hostage to get something from the Americans?
Sean,
I'm telling you.
I don't have the answer.
Right.
I want to.
This is the worst movie.
I'm not defending this
No,
movie
I don't
anymore.
have an answer.
Can you tell me what the
also
plot of the
don't
movie is?
fucking know.
Yeah.
Were
Daddy just hit mommy at the dinner table, and I'm tired of defending it. Okay?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
They hated the Muslim people, and that's what they did, and we can cut that out immediately.
It was a propaganda
No, that's
film.
what it was.
It was a propaganda film for sure, which is what upset me, because you sacrifice the plot of what could have been a great action film. There's a lot of action films that are against, like, anti-Muslim or whatever. It's like True Lies, things like that. But you
Yeah.
can make a good plot, make the characters cartoonish, and have a fun time. This was...
Where's
like,
the fun in this movie
this
besides
was-
that weird Casio music that came in 3 times when the guy pressed it?
This was like the deep. This was like the deep cramp you get before you have diarrhea. It was just painful.
Oh God, that's a good way to put
Yeah.
it. Because I know I have ADD or ADHD, whatever the D is.
We all do have
I
that.
was on my phone the whole damn movie. Nothing's cooking in this
No,
movie.
it sucked. And you're like, wait, is Chuck Norris in the movie?
Where is some
he wasn't
background
there.
music?
Chuck
There-
Norris was there for what, like 3 minutes in the beginning?
3 minutes in the
and then
beginning
did
and
not
then
exist
55
until
minutes in.
fucking- that
55
was-
minutes.
Yeah. So
you hate
they
long
hate
movies.
and
the
did you know
opening.
they cut out like 45 minutes
Of what?
backstory
What the fuck?
of
How
the
much
people in the plane?
What?
They should have cut out like
Because they
cut out
wanted
4 hours of
because
it.
they wanted to make a propaganda film and make you really relate to
Cared.
these people
Yeah.
instead of making.
Yeah, they
it's
tried
like,
that with the
make an
couples.
action film or make a dramatic film.
Make a hijack
is this
movie
the
or an action movie.
Are we grabbing Ethan Hawke? Is this the movie Alive where you care about the people, or is this fuck yeah, let's kill people? You got to make. So if they made a whole film where it's the hijack situation and you just see how it gets worked out and you care about the characters, great. I can get on board with that. But they didn't. Then they made it a G.I. Joe movie at the end, and it was a fucking dirty diaper. It was absolutely terrible.
My first bone to pick was the fact that they held the terrorists, 2 of them, held these old ass grenades, pins not out. So there's 2 people holding 2 grenades with pins not out. That's so easy to like stop them.
Overpower
You just
them.
like you can't pull it out if your arm's locked. And they were just like, what do we do? Do we rush them? Like, fucking rush them. Like, you can't pull it. Like, it's
Yeah.
When they were having him put it back in, like when the pin drops and there's like that moment, I was like, finally a good, compelling scene in this fucking farce.
Yeah, and
I was
what
like,
is
oh,
with all
finally
the-
some tension.
What is with all the hand to mouth movements too? It's like Ellie Kazan when she takes off her ring. She's like,
Yeah, it was so
take
weird.
it. I was like, why are you putting in why that scene? And I'm thinking maybe it means something, and then it's like the pin drop. And
I was
put it back in
texting Tom, why did is it Forster?
Robert Forster.
Force-green.
Yeah.
My shirt. When he meets the Navy people, he took the guy's underwear, he changed his clothes, then put his clothes back on. I didn't understand that. Robert Forster was like putting clothes on.
No, he was
plane.
taking his shirt. So he removed his clothes, and then he was cutting his shirt into like tie downs.
Oh, he cut their shirts into gags.
That's what it was.
Gags and tie downs.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
It's a bad movie.
Dude, did you see the trailer?
Yeah, trailer was awesome.
When the bad guys come and they don't even care about children. I was like, holy shit.
One man, one opportunity.
I felt like I was playing Paperboy on old school Nintendo. It was like that
what a
quality
reference.
of
yeah. The audio in this movie is horrible. It starts with ADR. You know a movie's going to be bad when the first scene is him going, get in the chopper.
Ooh,
that didn't match. And then they go, the other guy, you get everybody on this plane.
Well, let's talk about Canon Pictures.
Yeah, please. Because when I saw that logo, I go, who the fuck is that?
Well, they did all the low budget. They did American Ninja. They did
I don't like
Cyborg.
these movies. I don't like these movies.
Yeah, you might not like these movies, but they were
some coin?
they actually were super low budget movies that did very well. They made money.
They were like Nick Cage on Hulu now.
Correct.
So, okay. If we look at this in a different lens, we look at this as more as like Hulu B movie, I can give it a little bit more juice. I can be a little less critical.
But with
all the movies that we've done on this, I've had a good time. I've had some fun. And in this one, I'm going out in the living room. I'm telling my wife, this is ass. Yeah. Where's my roast beef wrap? I got to do something. I was doing laundry.
I don't
dishes. I don't usually do that with these movies. Like,
that just sounded like you were going to beat your wife. You're like,
yeah,
this movie sucks. Where's my roast beef? Get back in the kitchen.
Don't wait up.
Chuck Norris still isn't in the movie. Flip the roast beef or I'm going to give you a beating. Nice. That's what Delta Force does to
you. You insulted him.
I should have done Jason Bateman. I should have Jason Bateman.
Hey, is the Salisbury steak ready? I'm still watching Forrester and Brownface. God damn it.
I got to be
2 more hours.
I still love you.
I got to be more Jason Bateman husband where it's like, yeah, can you give me a granola bar? He always wants a granola bar.
I would like to see Jason Bateman play one of those Delta Force guys.
Oh, come on.
Can I do Jason Bateman?
Yes, please.
He'd be like, you see, I'm not quite sure what we're doing here. Is is everybody dressing in black for a reason? Or are we going to a funeral? Because if this is the death of Canon Pictures, I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty
I think you did. Hey, has anybody seen Chuck? Has anybody seen Chuck?
That's pretty good.
Okay, I guess we're rolling. Let's go. Skiddly doo.
Skiddly doo. That's a new one in the chamber. Boom. Bateman, baby.
Yeah. What are we making a dramatic film Or is Will Arnett going to come in here and be the good guy? Because Chuck hasn't shown up to set yet. So I'm just, what are we doing here?
Reese's, Smartless, Reese's, Smartless, BoJack Horseman.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, what's up? It's Will Arnett. Cheated on Amy Poehler somehow.
I'm telling you, it's getting really hot on this plane.
BoJack Horseman. Reese's. I need some Reese's.
Nailed it.
That was fun. Hey,
Hey,
Daddy.
I like that they had the sidekick from American Ninja. Is this way over your head, guys? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's way over my head.
For the people listening who
For
are
the
real,
uninitiated.
for the real Canon Pictures fans, the guy, I will say the black guy, but the sidekick from American Ninja, he's the only black guy in the film.
Oh,
But,
yeah, he was great. He
Yeah, he was
killed.
cool.
He kicked ass. He was great.
Also,
He was really good.
Watch. He has trouble breathing a lot. Catch him when he breathes.
Yeah.
He's got some sort of like a breathing problem where he's like,
Well, the air conditioner on the plane, they had to turn it off so it got to like
1,000 degrees.
is there a dragon in here?
They had to actually. That's an actual fun fact.
Well,
I
that's-
didn't know.
They had to turn it off so it got over 100 degrees in the plane, so people were just dying.
No, so they took the plane to Israel. Why would they not film the plane scene in anywhere else?
Because the
other than
whole
Israel?
production studio and set was in Israel. It was the studios in Israel, and Canon Films is done by the two twins that are Israelis.
Okay.
Oh, that
it
makes
was
sense.
Then thank you.
it was an Israeli propaganda film.
Yeah, it makes total sense. They were
Yeah.
the main producers on
Yeah,
the movie.
of course.
Okay, here's a
was
question
so
for the group. Why did this movie feel like it was 1977? Like,
no.
did you not get that?
This was the same year
Scott.
as it was 86, right? This was the same year as Lethal Weapon.
No, Lethal Weapon's 87, but still
12 months away.
Like
It's
this,
12 months away,
this
and you have
movie,
Lethal Weapon.
Why does it look like that? Why does it look like it's the 70s? It did not look that like. How about this? The plane and all of the airport and stuff, and just the technology in Commando. That's around. That's a year before. That's 85.
Yeah.
that felt more of the time than this movie did.
Because you had a better director.
Yeah,
I think
like, it
this
just
director
felt-
was just like, let's do shots.
I didn't write down the director. That's how bad this. That's how bad this was. Is I didn't do the work.
Yeah, it
I
was-
didn't do the work, Scott.
The question I had is
I
that
didn't do
There's
the work.
no work to do. It was Canon Pictures rent a director.
There's no back. I know I've said it 10 times. There's no backing sounds when they're hijacking the plane. It's just we're hijacking.
Yeah, this
There's
film,
no sound. There's no.
This whole movie was directed by like Billy Joel. Dude. It
well,
was
the
fucking-
question I have is, so was Chuck Norris at the time, because I was young,
This is a Scott question.
was he, so him and Arnold were like, I'm assuming the same like era, and like why
Chuck is before Arnold.
Okay, so like I feel like he just did that film because he's like Chuck Norris, and he was just it was
Chuck
just
Norris
not
came
as
out of
good
the
as-
70s. He did a lot of exploitation, martial arts, violent films
White
coming out
exploitation.
with like Charles Bronson era.
Yeah.
And then he came
He
into the
was
80s
just like Bronson.
as a budding action star. Then they started making him like machine gun action movies because it was the 80s. And he didn't hit with critics, but he hit with middle America.
Yeah.
So middle America did love Arnold, but that was more kind of just
Fun.
fun.
Fun,
People who
neat.
got
It
it.
was much better.
But
Fun.
Chuck
Enjoyable.
Norris, because it was extremely America, extremely flag. He had the beard. He really hit it
The
with
mullet.
the flyover states, basically.
Yeah.
That they connected with him, and so he started doing those pro America movies. Everything is with him is very, fuck yeah, America. Don't mess with my flags. I'm enjoying my beer on the porch.
Dirt road beer
nuke,
truck.
I'll
Get out
nuke
of
your whole
fucking
country
mullet,
that I
fuck
can't
you.
pronounce.
Yeah, Eagle
Eagle.
war.
Fuck.
My
I'm
hair
here.
is feathered more than most guys. but
Yeah,
I'm
beneath
fucking not
my
fucking
beard
gay,
is
fuck
another
you.
fist.
Yeah. That's how that all came about. Is that Chuck Norris doesn't sleep; he just waits.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. Yeah, he just
There's so
waits.
many.
We could come up with some of those.
Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down.
I could go
they
right now.
killed,
and
they
just
killed,
find,
they killed.
7,000.
Yeah.
So it felt
Norris
it felt
eats.
70. It felt like a 70s
It was
movie,
very-
and that,
yeah.
and that did not play well.
No,
It
no.
felt like, is it 1977 in this movie?
Oh, dude, I looked at this movie like it was like 1971.
Yeah,
like
that-
it
just
felt
didn't-
like it was
Did
garbage.
did anyone use a phone in it? Like
Well,
there was one.
It was also
phone
it was
in the
also
movie.
rushed because the real incident that it was based off of happened like in 1985. This movie came out
Oh,
in 86, so
shit.
they rushed it.
I didn't know that it was based on a real thing.
Yeah.
What was the real conflict?
The real
Basically
thing
the
was
same
it,
thing.
it was the same thing as that
Prequel for,
these
BG
I don't know
dub.
if they were Lebanese nationalists. They hijacked a plane.
Actually, I'm seeing the Lebanese nationalists this weekend at the Learning Annex at UCLA. They're
way.
the best improv team in LA right now.
Oh my God, they're so
Oh
good.
man, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to get that
Great
in there.
material, hot girls. Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. They really can play a banjo.
Okay, go back.
Go back
There was
to
a
your-
real conflict. Lebanese nationalists.
Yeah, they hijacked the plane and they took the passports of the Israeli passengers and took them, just like in the movie, to Lebanon, held them hostage
I
there.
think I do know what you're talking about.
The thing is that it fell apart because all of the branches of government in the U.S. and everything came together to rescue these hostages, and they sent in, special forces. I don't know if this is Delta
no,
Force.
Delta Force.
Well, they sent in special
sorry.
forces.
The Delta Force.
the
Ohio State
Yeah,
University Delta
exactly.
Force. The U of Delta Force.
We're sending in SEAL Team 6. Some admirals like, the SEAL Team 6 are like, we're fucking sorry, Admiral. Start over.
The SEAL Team 6.
Yeah. SEAL Team 6, OU. 318 pounds.
Okay, keep going. Sorry.
But basically it all went to shit. Like they totally fucked up. They abandoned their equipment. Their plane got blown up and they left and they ended up negotiating over diplomatically. The team didn't do shit. So this movie was made as a propaganda pro-USA / Israel film
Retribution,
to show like this is what should have happened. Dun, 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 dun. Look at our dicks.
If we were good, we would have done this.
Good
Yeah.
Uzis in this though. Like
A lot of
give me
Uzis.
the one-hand machine gun that puts bullets all over the place.
Yeah.
Give me Uzi.
Did you watch?
Can we normalize Uzis?
Like, if you watch
Can that be the gun?
I love the stock on the
Like,
Uzi.
you know me.
Yeah, I know.
About
I don't.
guns.
And
Lauren's like, I'm disgusted at how much you know about guns. I'm like, well, I grew up with guns.
Uzi.
They
So-
had Uzis. Uzis spray. They spray fast, but they spray
It-
like
it was
they
like
spray
They're very
balls.
not accurate.
No, they're not accurate at all. And they had all of them.
It was like dragged across concrete.
But actually, the CIA, especially during the Cold War, the CIA operatives and everything used Uzis a lot because they were the easiest to conceal.
and you can fucking
Close quarters.
spray them up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so I think I remember reading that that actual team Delta Force that did it was
The
highly
Delta Force.
They were all snipers.
Yeah.
and so they just decided the most accurate gun is snipers, and they decided let's do
Uzis.
Uzis. Like they're
Well, because it was the
spray and pray.
GI Joe era, so they're like everybody get Uzi. Yeah, yeah.
They're so cute though.
Take
You're
this
just
guy.
like, hey, die all of you.
I got you. No, I got you. Lay down.
You're dead.
I shot you, Chuck.
How about
not here
when he,
yet.
Mom, he's not doing it.
He's not here yet.
How about when he sprays the guy under the bed?
Yeah,
Dude, that was
Go to sleep, or
Oh,
when
you
you
saw
have a
that?
nice sleep. Yeah,
No,
I
he
got
said,
that.
cut out. That was
No,
the
I cut out
murder.
after he killed Forster.
He's like,
after
no.
he farted that rocket launcher out of his ass,
And he
motorcycle
and he
ass.
shoots a guy under the mattress, and he's like,
Take a nap or
What do you
whatever.
know? He's taking a nap.
Hot-
Go
yeah.
back to bed.
Go back
or
to
some
bed.
shit.
No,
And
he's
that
like,
was the
"Good night,
dude from the
bozo,"
plane.
or something.
That was the dude from the Good night, bitch.
I know.
That's when I text you. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, actually,
Yeah.
it's getting better because he did an Arnold line where he's like, go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. He's
Arnold usually does well.
But Arnold's funny. Arnold delivers funny.
Chuck
Chuck
is not.
Norris
Like,
phoned
geez,
it in.
you
He
hate
was
black
like,
people.
"Good night,
Like
bozo."
every line, you're like, that guy hates black people.
Oh, for sure.
Where you're just like, when they do a tight shot on his eyes over the horizon, I just go, racist eyes.
I
Yeah.
feel, I feel
Let's
so
get
bad.
that tight shot on the racist eye horizon.
Chuck Norris is the kind of guy when he's ordering food in a Mexican restaurant and the person tells him the special, he's like, I can't pronounce any of that shit. Give me a beer. What's your name? Rigo? Rio?
Give me a fajita. I don't want it
Damn it.
sizzling.
Yeah.
Better not make any smoke coming off
Yeah,
that.
I need you to take the Mexican out of your mouth and bring me a steak, goddammit. Ah! Eagle, pick me up.
I felt bad because my best good friend looks just like him, and he's the exact same way. Like I saw him.
Pull it up.
I'm like, that's
Pull it
fucking-
up. I gotta
that's
see this
fucking
guy.
Marty.
Oh,
Pull
does
him
he
up,
wear
Marty.
sleeveless denim? I want to see
Yeah.
this guy.
I think I might. All right.
Pull him
well,
up. Pull him up right
he's
now.
Always like he's like very American flag.
What's his
Yeah,
first
pull
name?
him up. Marty.
He's Marty.
Marty?
Marty
Yeah.
Ryder. His last name is Ryder.
Oh, what a dude.
He's
Yeah,
not
you
listening-
know that
He's not listening
racism
to
you've
us
been
at all.
looking for? Look at this.
Marty Ryder?
Ryder.
And he's like pro, like.
He's
fucking-
listening.
no, he's
right
he's
now.
loosened up. But when this came out, I was like, that's Marty. Just like
Oh, he was
mullets.
then. I'm sorry. I called him a douche. I didn't even know him.
I thought
No, he's growing up. He's
cool.
learning.
while you're grabbing
learning.
that,
He's learning.
I'm gonna tangent real quick.
Yeah.
One of my actual favorite scenes was it's about 20 minutes in, and it's
Yeah.
when Chuck Norris finds out he gets a call and he's in a kitchen.
His own bar.
Like
with sawdust on
I'm
his own
pretty
floor.
sure it was a Gold's Gym in the background. Like
with the TV behind him that he's not watching.
And he changed. It was talking about the situation with the Israelis, and he changes it and throws the remote to another channel talking about the Israelis. And he's in like a bachelor pad kitchen / Gold's Gym, and it's just him.
Dude,
I'm like, I want to live there. I
was like,
he's
is
got
that-
a garage house.
Is that Dick Cheney's man cave?
Yeah, it literally looked like if he took his dick out, it would be a dumbbell. And you're just like, what is happening?
There's a polar bear in his weight room that he jerks off to. I love it. Just
Like, what
standing.
country is this in? Because I'm moving there. I'm getting a Gold's Gym and a place to make ramen.
Oh my God. I would love to see him just combing his beard.
It reminded me a lot of
on the
Lethal
right.
Weapon when he's making chili. Which guy?
Oh yeah.
Let's
On
see.
the right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's changed since.
He does kind of look like Chuck Norris. That's
he
a good
looks-
call.
he
I
looks-
accidentally liked it. I
He
accidentally liked
does
it.
look good in those
I
navy
accidentally
blues.
liked it. I accidentally liked it. I liked it. I accidentally liked it.
Yeah, he's changed since. He's learned his ways.
And it shows you he had to pull up an Instagram pic, not a pic from his gallery. That shows how many pictures guys take together. I was talking to Tom about this the other day. We don't have one photo together.
We don't.
And you and I have two.
We should take more
This
photos.
is
have
no
zero.
guys don't do it. We don't care to do it. We're too busy. Give me a chew. Give me a small.
fotos
Too busy ruling the
quedando
world,
de
you know?
pulo,
Don't worry about it.
Debí tener más fotos.
Okay, do we want to actually talk favorite parts?
Yeah, but hold on. I want to talk
Yeah, yeah.
about. I want to talk about Robert Forster in Brownface, which
Yes,
you couldn't.
please.
And if anybody's not clear on who Robert Forster is, he's like Jackie Brown. What else was he in?
Breaking Bad, the movie. He was in Breaking Bad, and then
Yeah.
he had a big role in the movie, the El Camino.
He played in The Descendants with George Clooney.
He played in The Descendants.
but he's a huge.
He's like you would know him.
No, he's
Yeah.
a Chicago
But you would
guy.
know him.
Right.
Anyone that watches our pod would know this
But
guy.
watching him do that accent, the Lebanese accent, which he worked hard on, it's
worked
funny
really hard.
because in real life he's like, "Hey, I don't know what you guys are doing over here, but my name's Robert. Okay, I want you to address me like Scarface. All right, put a mustache on me, dye my hair black. I'm gonna learn this whole dialect thing, and we're gonna take down these hostages. Sound good? All right, bears, beef.
that was our main villain.
yeah.
That was our main villain in
Our
this movie.
big bad terrorist was a hot dog vendor from Chicago.
Yeah, he was literally like
right
every
there.
side U.S. Marshal and the Fugitive
Yeah.
rolled into one guy.
Oh my god, it's so terrible.
Do we want to talk favorite parts before we kind of get into some more nuts and bolts?
Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
we
yeah.
have a favorite part?
What's your favorite part,
Yeah, what's
Tom?
your favorite part?
I think I like the. Gotta think about it now. Fuck. Don't put it on me. This is.
All right,
I
Scott,
want to.
do you have
I'm trying
one?
to find.
It's gonna be
Gimlet, carry the two. Let me slam a gimlet real quick. Because I already said mine. It's when he poops out the little missile from the butt
If
of
I'm being
his
honest-
Mitsubishi bike.
Right.
and
If I'm
it
being
kills.
honest, my favorite part was the 5 seconds of martial arts that you saw him do on that guy when he, when he
Yeah, when
tosses
he was
him and
just, like,
does 3
beating
hits.
the
I was like,
shit
yes.
out of
No, he did a good kick.
Yeah.
I also like that they.
hand to hand.
I love the backwards queef kick. It's great.
I do enjoy that they like. So there's at least 40 troops waiting to like roll on Chuck Norris.
Give it up for the troops.
And he
Give
shoots-
one time for the troops.
he
One time
shoots-
for the troops.
he
Make some noise
rolls,
for the
like,
troops.
A little. It's a cute little missile, and it
Yeah.
like just hits one,
Yeah.
and it hits the first one, and explodes, and then they all run like in terror.
Yeah, that was so
That was the
weird.
cutest little missile. Yeah. Like,
Right. Well, I mean, once again, it's a metaphor for that's his motorcycle dick. He's like, I'm gonna come on you.
also
Gotcha.
best scenes ever. Him on the motorcycle. He broke through so many windows.
It wasn't him. That was
The
where it was
jump
just like,
though
No,
over the
come on.
gate where he's
That- no,
obviously
that
on a
was Chuck
ramp and he
Norris.
jumps over. I was like, fantastic.
He rode the bike off no incline.
Yep.
Into a window.
Yeah.
Which was great. Go get his ass.
But the thing is that should be more of
It's
like
not this movie,
It's a
yeah.
funny film. Like do that
Exactly.
Do that in a funny over
that's
the
what
top
this
action
movie
film.
does not. It's not a movie. This is my big take. This did not
You're like
feel
these
like
people.
a movie.
It was
You're
a
like,
film.
dude. It was
wasn't.
Schindler's List. It was Schindler's List. They're
This
showing
to me
they're
was
showing
so many
the.
things.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
They're
saying they were
showing
just
the-
filming things that people were doing.
I know, but they go from the plane where they're taking the passports and they're showing the brand. For,
Best part of the movie.
on the
That was
Best part of the movie.
The most
And they-
meaningful.
Most meaningful part of the
and
movie.
the 10 minutes on the guy's face like he's gonna die. And
He's
then,
like, yeah, I am
and then-
Robert Goldman, Haffer, Silverstein, Johnson,
Yeah.
Quagmire.
But at the end, like, 'cause Lauren kept asking my girlfriend, if you don't know, she kept asking.
Okay, welcome to the pod. Tom has a fucking girlfriend.
I like women. I love them. They're
They've
nice,
never boinked.
Not gay. We never had sex ever, but we're together. But
That's your
he
statement.
He kept doing doing his fucking wheelies, and Lauren's like, "Why does he have to do a wheelie to get closer to the plane?" I'm like, well,
come on,
it's cool as fuck.
You should have turned around. You should have turned around, slapped her, and said, "Because it's fucking Chuck Norris." And if you watch movies instead of making that damn pot roast late,
flip
like
the
I
roast
told you-
beef.
Yeah, but wait, and also, by the way, it wasn't salt enough. You didn't salt the pot roast enough.
When you speed up on a motorcycle and you're trying to catch a plane, you pop a wheelie. Now give me my tank top, flip the roast beef, or I'm gonna beat you.
And you shoot your fucking missiles out your butt.
And guess what? We're getting rid of this dining room table and getting a pool table. Why? Because Daddy's dick needs comfort. Where were
She
we?
pays for my entire life. It's
Lauren will love that.
yeah,
Lauren
she
won't
never
watch.
listens.
No. She's gonna love him being that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Come home, big guy,
Yeah.
big energy.
She's like, why do you have to pop a wheelie? And you're like, I'm so fucking sorry.
I'm so fucking sorry.
And that's the last thing you
Why have a
remember 'cause she
motorcycle?
killed you.
I should not have it.
so did you have a favorite part?
Motorcycles?
Okay.
The whole time.
I felt like that was also a bone to pick
did
at
you?
the
No,
same
that was
time. Okay.
The bone to pick was the entire.
So mine was the
movie,
martial
so-
art. Mine was the 5-second martial arts scene
5
in an
seconds
action
of
No,
movie.
he had like
Yeah.
more. He had like some like good fight scenes.
He had
I'm
like three and a half
7 seconds.
Yeah,
He had 3.5 fight scenes.
Yeah, he had some good ones where he was like.
Do we
punching.
call that final a fight because he just beat the shit out of Robert and then killed him?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even.
He just kicked him outside so he can hit him with the butt missile.
Oh, they also like they love like so. Go back. You're never gonna want to go back and listen to the ricochet sounds. They love the ricochet sounds. They boom, and they did that so many fucking times.
Or how about what was great was when they scubaed up to the island. I know it's already funny. It's already hilarious. When they scubaed up to the island and those like
They scubaed,
fucking
I forgot when-
1950s Jacques Cousteau highlighter yellow tanks. And I'm watching.
When
and
did I missed
Ellie's
this.
watching with me, and they're going to the sewer, and their tanks are clanging like clang, 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 clang. I was like, guys,
I sat there.
James Cameron would be
movie are we
pissed.
watching?
Ging, ging, clang,
Like,
ging,
Lauren,
clang,
the
clang,
tape
clang.
is still on.
And then he takes the mask off. He's like, I think we're in. Yeah, we know. We can hear you.
You know what's fucked up is that I think this is like my own brain.
dying.
Is that I thought the black guy came in first.
Yeah.
And then
Of course he
Chuck
did.
Norris.
Make him go
And then
first in
I
case
thought-
there's a big
I thought
gator.
that Chuck Norris was the black guy and then took it off and he turned into like Chuck Norris. I'm like, they just switched races real fast. Lauren's like, no, they didn't. I'm like, this is all so bad. I don't know like what's right, what's wrong.
Award-winning cinematography, and whoever was ahead, like doing wardrobe, was just beautiful.
Can you find a song by
They
them?
found some oxygen tanks behind the AMPM, and they're like, use these as scuba tanks. That's good.
I missed that part. I must have fast forwarded.
Cling,
through that
cling, cling, and then immediately cut to Holocaust eyes.
part. On the plane.
Action. Holocaust eyes.
Holocaust eyes. Hit it.
And
Hey,
then
10 minutes. We want to cry. All right, now Chuck Norris, I want you to punch this guy in the chest. He's gonna explode.
and they finished it once, finished it twice. 10 times. They get. I'm like, oh, it's done. I'm gonna go. Like,
I
live
turned
my
it
life.
off.
They're like, nope. Guess
turned
what?
it off.
Oh, they had like 10.
What are the final 20 minutes? Because I swear to God, it said there was 20, and I know I was on Tubi, so there's more ads. If you want to check this out, it's on Tubi.
Pluby.
Pluto TV and Tubi, so it's a Plubi.
Purbis.
Plurbus. If you want to tell me what happens in the final 20 minutes, is it truly just bring our boys home? We won
Yeah.
the war, America.
That's all it is.
Oh, our boys have done it again. We beat the Israelis. Or were we? No, we're
we
best
the
friends with the Israelis.
Muslims.
Bring our boys home.
Fuck the Muslim. That's all it was.
What
Like,
is the final 19 minutes?
I mean,
Bad.
literally, I could tell you anything. Jason Bateman comes out and asks what happened. He's like, guys, hi. Everyone's still dressed in black. Did we rescue the hostages? What are we doing? You nailed it.
Here's
Okay.
my
I
actual
would like
question.
an
Did they all get rescued aside from the boy who got thrown out of the plane and killed in
did.
the
They
most
did.
awful
Yes, they
death
did.
of the 80s?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well,
That's
the
what I
best-
thought.
the be-
Awful death of the 80s.
there's
Worst
so
death of the
many,
80s.
so many parts that were so they all put them. This is such an
The look- yeah,
anti-Muslim shit. It's so funny because they all put their like what do they call them like the scarves they wear. And then they kicked him out, and they're like, "It's us! It's America! It's America!" And they
Yeah,
were yelling,
yeah.
I'm like, "Jesus
I know.
Christ!"
So bad.
I think it was beautiful,
Dude, the
and awesome.
look when they tell the flight attendant that the dude's beat up the Navy guy before, and they leave him on the plane, and he's like, "You can leave," and she's like, "But he's gonna die," and she goes, "You're a brave woman. The women and children are leaving, and she's gonna take care of the Navy dude that they beat to death." When she's leaving and looks back at him, I laughed because the look he gave her, he's just looking at her like,
"Bitch, you gonna leave?"
"Thanks, appreciate it."
Yeah, nice one, dude.
Yeah. You could have fought him a little bit on it. You could have faked it. You could have been like, please, can I just 5 more minutes? But she was like, okay, bye. And the dude was like, all right, great.
That's
cool.
great.
I think that's a perfect lead into the 1 minute recap of the Delta Force. So every episode we like to recap the movie in under 60 seconds. It usually takes about 2 minutes. So let's get it ready. Scott, we'll start with you. We're going to try the 60-second recap of the 1986 movie, The Delta Force. We'll start with you. Let's recap it best we can. Horrible movie. 3, 2, 1. The Delta Force. Scott.
Explosions, desert, chopper, Chuck Norris. I don't want to do this anymore. Boom, plane, hijackers. Where's Chuck Norris? He's in Dick Cheney's bathroom. Bring in the Delta Force. They're all wearing black champion sweats.
Hijacked. Airline. Doesn't exist. Cheap. Everyone's coach. No first class. All the same. Whitewash characters. Muslim bad guy, but it's played by a Chicago badass. Jackie Brown, you recognize him.
Tony Montana is the lead gangster. Give me all the Holocaust survivors' passports. Why? Doesn't matter. Move them to the front. Holocaust survivors. Action. Holocaust survivors. Shut up. Action. Explosions. What's going on?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Every line of dialogue. Shut up over here. Shut up over there. Shut up over here.
Holocaust.
Shut up over there. Holocaust.
Shut up.
Israelis. Tattoos on your arm. Wow. I'm captivated. Terrible movie.
The Delta Force coming
The
in.
Delta Force.
They're there. They're going to come. What? Not yet. We're getting more passports. Holocaust. Holocaust.
Chuck Norris' stunt double shows up. Bike. Black bike. 2 up front. Missiles in the front. 2 in the butt. Missiles in the butt. Robert Forster. Missile in the butt. Butt. Missile. Boom. Explosion.
Rocket.
20 more minutes?
20 more minutes. Rocket. Montana to Rice. Forster. You're out. Big bad. Gone. What's the plot of the movie now? Doesn't matter. We need to get back to the plane. Who knows why? Chuck Norris. Get on the bike. Shoot your fart missiles. Last
Eagle.
15 minutes. Eagles.
Yeah,
Holocaust.
America.
Bombs.
Fuck yeah.
Burgers. Steaks. Delta Force. Steaks.
Tim Allen noises.
Holocaust. Lawnmowers. Sod. Chips.
Yes.
Wood chippers.
The Delta,
Delta
Force. Boom. Save those MIAs.
Yes.
We're at like 37 minutes right now, so
Let's go. That was our best one yet in terms of keeping it
Yeah.
tight.
that
keeping it
was
tight.
1.2 minutes.
One.
You guys did great
point.
because
love
basically
that.
the movie's done and
What was the worst part of the movie? Because we got time.
Most of
We're
it.
3 minutes ahead of schedule. What's the worst part of this movie?
Honestly, the worst part of the movie for me was almost all the inside plane scenes.
Yeah, I would say from about 25 to
I know
55, it's so
I know what
bad.
they were trying to
So
do,
bad.
but they over propaganded it, and I did not care about any of the people on the
Nope.
plane.
The plane, get rid of the plane.
They beat that Navy guy to death, and I was literally like,
Okay.
so, they,
All
so
right.
they made the guy like the second on hand with what's his name, blackface. They made him like kind, where like a girl's like, I want my toy back, and he's like, I have a daughter your
yeah.
age.
They tried to give him some
And
humanity.
so then they just like didn't even delve into like I expect him to be like kind of like the one that sets him free.
he was
like,
nasty.
thinking, like he was like, oh, he's got some like heart in him, and then he just like went back and shot a bunch of them like
Well, they showed that he wanted to kill the men, right? He wanted to kill
Yeah.
the soldiers and men in America, but he helped the pregnant lady and he helped the kid.
Yeah.
So they showed that they don't want to kill women and children. They let the women off. What they wanted to do was kill America, and America is men, Chuck Norris, right? So at least they kind of tapped into that. But once again, you don't care about the good guys.
he
You
didn't
don't
even care. He didn't even care. It's like, yeah, kill me.
You don't care about the good guys. You don't care about the bad guys. That's a terrible film.
And especially when you don't care about the bad guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like when you don't believe like I didn't know what the plot of the movie was. What general are you trying to get released from your home country?
And then you wanted one of the guys to be like, why are we hijacking this plane?
Literally, give me Exposition
sir.
Boulevard.
Get down! Shut up! Hey, what are we doing again?
Someone
yeah.
just give me an Exposition Boulevard.
Forrester's like, shut up, I'll tell you when we get there.
yeah, the food's bad and the weather's worse. Welcome
weather's
to
really-
Israel.
yeah, welcome to Lebanon. There's no good burgers here.
We didn't bomb Beirut. Don't get it twisted, motherfucker. We didn't bomb Beirut.
I don't eat hummus. It makes me fart.
does Chuck Norris have like a deal with motorcycles?
Yeah, it's
Like,
the
do we
most
know that?
American thing you do is ride
I
a
know,
hog
it's like-
through a
What about
desert
like
and
a-
shoot
He could
fart
get-
missiles.
What about
Like,
like a
you
des
could
like
find
a
it better.
the General Lee type car? Isn't that a little bit more of like that old school? Excuse me, 2-seater, 2 doors, fucking hawk wings up front. the boys, the Duke boys, that car, to me, like a Thunderbird feels
Yeah, it's
like
America.
Yeah, where I'm like
Muscle
that
car.
or a motorcycle.
But it can't
Shit.
shoot rockets out the ass.
I think it could.
You know what? Why? Because it was more of kind of like a dirt bike. It wasn't like a
It was.
hog. So how do you make a dirt bike more masculine? You put fucking dick mills.
Black, you black it out. He's in full black.
Yeah,
like
black it out and put
mercenary
rockets
garb.
on it. You know, if there's literally, if you could just like make a joke about Americans, it's like, oh, I bet they drive motorcycles with a bazooka on it. And they're
bazooka
like,
dicks.
And the Canon Pictures was like, do it,
Please.
make it happen,
Please.
make it happen. Put Chuck on that.
Did you watch like Texas Ranger at all? Like,
Yeah.
were you a
Huh?
fan of that?
I don't think
Texas
you were
Ranger.
into Walker, Texas
No,
Ranger.
I had sex with girls.
Okay, here, I'll push back. So did I.
I was also,
and
like,
my mom was
7,
obsessed with Walker, Texas
But
Ranger.
you lived in a different state then.
True. Yeah, South Dakota was like, oh, Walker's on. They called it Walker. You know
Yeah,
it was a
well, we
hit when they
watched-
just called it Walker?
Oh, we watched
Yeah.
Walker. I mean, Walker was like the same for us. Like, it was
yeah,
on.
huge.
Family
Jag,
watched it.
Walker.
Yeah. You had
Like,
like you had
Jets.
Jag, you had Walker, and then you had like the Tonight Show,
Yep.
and then
We had Frasier.
Yep.
and then
Private practice.
and then the other channels were for brown people.
Oh, no, not in my family. That's more Tom's family.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a thing with Walker, there's this famous, Haley Joel Osment has this incredible guest star on Walker, Texas Ranger. It's a
Oh my
famous-
God.
It's a famous
Oh
meme
my God.
where
I
it's
know
like, we
what you're
found the
talking
bad guy and we saved the city. And then Haley Joel Osment walks up to camera, looks in and goes, Walker says I have AIDS. And then the episode ends. Like, what are they tackling over at CBS with Joel Osment?
Because Walker went over and strangled him with a pillowcase sheet. That's
Honestly, all of the...
because he's
all-
like, no, there's no AIDS for gay people in America. 'Cause
Yeah,
he-
and it was
Haley-
in Dallas,
Yeah.
and it was all like, not necessarily sex crimes, but like seedy kind of like, what a conservative former military guy would have all of the storylines.
Yeah, yeah.
Solid show, though.
It's all
solid show.
It was like the old Brinks commercials. It was like
Yes.
everybody's in a ski mask, like
Yep.
going
Looking
in your
through a
house
window.
going in a house to sexually assault your family.
Woo,
Like,
woo, woo, and then he runs away just because
Yeah.
he hears the sound. That was every opening of Walker, Texas Ranger, and it had a great song. And my mom liked it. So.
And he karate kicked everyone.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, it was a roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
He would roundhouse kick every villain at the end of every episode. It was
mean
great.
a
I was
spin
hoping he
kick,
would.
right?
Yeah, I was hoping
Same
he would
thing,
do
I
it
mean,
to Haley. I wanted
Oh
him
my
to.
God. Like, what's the difference between a roundhouse kick
Well,
and a
not
spin
that
kick?
I mean, I'm just saying if you're being technical, a roundhouse kick is just where you like kick to someone's side or to someone's head.
Yeah.
Can we look
Spin
that up?
kick is-
Was he doing
a
roundhouse?
A spin kick is where you turn.
He
around
might
and
have been
spin.
spinning. He could have been
Then
doing
I was saying
spinnies.
spin kick.
All right, spinnies. Tiki snaps. Tiki snaps.
Spin kick.
Spin kick. Okay. So worst moment of the movie for you, Tom?
Pretty much all of it. But
That 25 minutes on the plane that could have been cut down to 8.
I think the worst part for me was when they killed the young guy.
Yeah, that was
and
horrible.
then dropped him off the fucking
'Cause it didn't
plane, and
mean
then he got
anything.
rolled over. They didn't need to roll him
It
over.
didn't mean anything because Chuck wasn't that depressed. Lee Marvin wasn't that depressed. Everybody that went over to him wasn't that depressed. It didn't matter. Like in Passenger 57 or Air Force One, not that great of movies. When they take out people on the plane, you feel it and you gravitate towards the movie. This made me go the other way.
Yeah, all the scenes inside the plane, I did not like.
You go the other way. Yeah.
I was like,
like
this garbage.
the compound
I
shit,
don't
like-
care about any of the people.
When they compounded, like when they're in the compound, that was awesome. Like when
Mm-hmm.
they when the moment they broke through and like went
yeah,
in,
as soon as
it
they
was
started
fun.
shooting. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like an hour and 45 minutes into it.
There was
It's like,
30
Jesus
good
Christ.
minutes in this
Yeah.
and an hour
No.
30 bad.
I would say there was probably
10?
5 minutes spread out throughout the film that were like, oh, cool scene.
Okay, perfect.
Done.
When he beat the bad guy at the end, because of course you can't like.
But even then, I don't even think that was. I thought the initial one where he's off the bike and the guy goes and the random henchman goes to attack him and he does that throw and then he does the kick. I was like, oh, cool choreography. And then the rest of the film was like, all right,
Yeah.
we're GI Joe, we're shooting
Yeah.
laser guns, just
Laser guns.
garbage.
Yeah, it was like a racer.
Yeah,
I think it was
stupid.
a great, probably top 10 favorite movies ever.
And
I
love
wanna
how
kill
every,
myself.
every
That movie made
I
me
would
want to kill
say
myself.
honestly,
that-
like the best movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was depressed watching the movie. I was like, how much? And I we both talked about it where you pause it. I'm like, there's 18 minutes left. Oh
Doesn't
my
make
god.
sense.
Oh, I paused it. It was 58 minutes left. I'm like, I just went to water plants.
If this
I'm
movie
gonna
took
go water my
like
fucking plants.
days.
I found myself too doing the Chuckisms throughout the movie. Like everybody puts their night vision on, and Chuck just takes his beanie off. Is like, Chuck doesn't need night vision.
No, God, no. Okay, that's perfect lead into let's talk budget, let's talk box office, let's talk Rotten Tomatoes, and then we'll do a hot take. I like my hot take. I'm excited about it.
Also, Chuck doesn't cry for anyone. When the guy dies, it just shows the close up on him, and they're like, That's good. We got
Yeah,
it.
that's what I mean. No one cared.
Yeah.
So, Scott, the budget,
Yeah.
the Cannon Group put
Yeah.
together a budget for this movie. This is 1986. It's Chuck Norris. So it's not, there's no Joel. There's no Jerry. There's no James.
Yeah.
No one's involved in this movie.
$8 million.
9.
Whoa.
Budget was $9 million.
Dude, I knew. I was like,
I
Canon
will
Pictures,
say-
they don't put much into it.
I will say,
Yeah.
given that parameter to work with, not bad. In the sense of the production, only a couple of qualms for
don't say not
that
bad.
amount of money, though.
mean,
This is where I'm giving
Don't use nice words with this movie.
Okay, so this is the worst kid in the class gets a D on his paper, and you go, you tried.
I put it this
And
way.
you just go, okay.
For the $9 million, they got a lot done.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. They stretched that hot dog
There was
for a
nothing
meal.
good about it.
They left the forum.
Yeah.
They saw the black keys at the forum. They went out and got a $14 dog, but it was full of shit. It tasted horrible, and you were on the toilet the whole night, but you got fed.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I put this, where I'm like, whoa, that $14 brat had onions and peppers. They sucked, and I shit my butt out. But hey,
butt
I
popped out my
genuinely
butt.
think they got their money's worth with it. This is like the big Carl at Carl's Jr. All right, anyway, you're nuts.
That needs to be on a billboard. Carl's Jr. You'll shit your butt out.
You'll butt your own butt.
Carl's Jr. You're going to shit your butt out.
Carl's Jr., you thought coffee was a ride.
Carl's Jr. We have hot dogs now. You're going to shit.
Hey, remember Splash Mountain? We have a burger.
Taco Bell. We split. We do hot dog tacos now. You're going to shit.
You're going to dump.
Yeah.
Think outside the dump.
Yeah. Remember that sphincter? You don't have one anymore.
Sphincter, I hardly know her, Scott. All right, what was the gross on this?
Gross.
$9 million budget. What did this movie make?
It made, on a $9 million, it made 25.
17 million, yeah.
Okay.
So modest. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. These Canon films,
was
that's
our-
why Canon, their budget kept getting a little better, and that's why they eventually went under, is because then they tried to do big budget stuff. They tried to enter the realm of the big boys.
what did
and
Canon
they
do
couldn't.
after this? That like
They
big
did,
time?
what did they do? They did a big movie. Anyway, they did Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van
that
Damme.
was bigger than this.
No,
I'd
no,
say.
it was.
Yeah.
They started to get bigger.
Yeah.
But
Cyborg
there
was
another,
bigger than this.
There was another big
Universal
one. they did.
Soldier?
No, they did another big mainstream movie.
Double Impact. Will you?
No.
All right. Will
No,
you,
it wasn't even like a action. It was
let's look.
different.
Let's
Yeah.
look. Well, Tom.
They did another like big movie. I forget what it was, and they did one that was actually. They did a couple that were actually really good. One that was a train movie with Eric Roberts.
yeah,
Runaway
and
Train,
John Voight. Yeah.
and that actually was good.
that was a big one.
yeah. So they got a little too big for their britches.
They did Superman 4,
That's
The
it.
Quest for Peace. Yeah.
So they jumped
Death
into Superman
Wish.
4.
They're first. That was
Yeah.
the worst.
Death Wish.
Over the Top with Stallone.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, when they hit Superman, and Superman
American
did
Ninja.
because Superman was already a
Bloodsport. They did Bloodsport.
Yep. Because Superman was
Top
already
three
a big budget franchise, that catapulted them to get greenlit on
Cobra.
big ones, and so they did Cobra, which
already on
did
there?
okay.
Kickboxer.
And then no, but what made them go under is then they did what you just mentioned,
Over the Top.
Over the Top,
Yeah, with Stallone,
which was a
the
big
arm wrestling
Stallone
movie.
movie, and it flopped, and then they went under.
Wow. Okay.
Because Over the Top was a big budget film
Yeah, and it didn't
release,
do that well,
and it,
yeah.
and it flopped
Yeah.
because they didn't have, they got green lit on it, but they didn't have the good Hollywood resources. They didn't have good directors, writers, whatever. So
What's the inflation on that?
yeah, what's 19
see?
million?
So what's the budget? What's a $9 million budget for?
For that, don't
Yeah.
know.
All right. What's
For
the
what-
gross?
for what it made
What's
gross.
inflation gross?
52 million.
Ooh, so it's not. It's like Hereditary, or no? It's like Megan. I'm trying to think of like it's not that big of a hit.
No.
It's like a movie. It's like Nobody with
It's
Bob
a movie.
Odenkirk.
It's a movie that gets you another try.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we'll get into the Rotten Tomatoes. This is
Okay.
where we're going to do the critics, we're going to do the audience, and then we'll give our score, and then we'll also give a kind of a hot take about the movie
yeah.
before we close it out. What do you think the critics gave the Delta Force?
Critics gave Delta Force 25%.
14%.
Yeah, I knew it was low.
Okay, so this is my thought process.
Yeah.
1986 isn't as politically divided as right now, in my opinion,
Right.
and just in the sense of like, there's no social media.
Right.
We're not constantly fighting.
Right.
But I think this went so far
Yeah.
over the top in the sense of
The critics did. A lot of them did
Where you
say
just go, "Come
you're
on."
pushing.
Yeah.
A lot of them did without saying it straight up front. They said a lot of pushing riffraff into a film, and it made
that
it not
just didn't
fun.
really. It truly did not make.
They
the
didn't
film
know what
fun.
to say. They didn't know what propaganda film was at that time. But I think they said like you're trying to make a fun film, but you're pushing an agenda, and
Yeah.
it's not working.
Yeah.
You could have done a push an agenda movie, which they've done a lot, but you can do it under the radar. They did it straight up front, and it was obvious that
Very heavy-handed.
well, and that's what happens
Yeah, it was
obviously
noticeable.
when you have such a propaganda machine like Israel, of course, at that time, trying to get their point across. It was done there at the studios.
At that
I think the US and Hollywood, we would have kind of put it under and made it a little bit more American-y and laughable, but over the top so it slides under the radar. Where there, they straight up tried to do a propaganda film.
Yeah, I think if you get Joel Silver or one of the normal producers
Yeah.
involved in this would have gone a lot better. Where you lighten it up.
Well, like,
you,
think about like Black Hawk Down. Like that could have been the same idea.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
so serious.
Look at
though.
True Lies. Look at True Lies.
Yes.
You have big,
Yeah.
sweaty, wide-eyed terrorists, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
same exact situation.
Same exact thing, but
Fun.
good movie, fun,
Set
very
pieces.
very America, very pro-America and everything, but funny, making fun of America a little bit, making fun of us, but then the scary bad guy, give him a little bit of kind of, it's just done better. But
Yeah.
they absolutely just they made. It's like, are you making a documentary? Because Inside the
Scott,
Plane,
that's what I mean when I
was
say it's not a
documentary.
movie.
It's not.
It's not a movie. I felt like I was watching not a documentary, but some sort of reenactment.
Well, if you
like
watch-
it was so dumb.
Right, like think about the movie Alive, right?
Yes.
It's a documentary
Where they
drama.
eat their-
They could have
themselves, yeah.
they could have made that movie in the plane. It might not be something I like, but I'd be like, good documentary film, good propaganda film, but good acting, whatever. But they didn't. They tried to do the movie Alive and then turn it into a Stallone Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah, it was not. Okay, so audience. What do you think the audience gave it on a scale of 1 to 100? 0 to 100.
The audience gave it 20%.
50. So I think a lot of this is the revision.
Dumb
Like a lot
Americans.
of times you see when you go into the Rotten Tomatoes and you kind of just look at it and you piece through it. A lot of people just liked that we won. And when I say we, I mean America, where it's like start to finish, we're the good guys,
Yeah.
they're the bad guys. Action, action, action.
Well, it's
I don't care
86.
about anything else.
It's 86.
But
The
all
height.
of those reviews bombs,
Yeah.
positively are new.
Yeah.
Like if you go and you look at it, it's 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
But
where
back
like,
then, Siskel gave it.
yeah, but that's critics. I'm talking the audience. Like the people who probably saw it back then were like, meh.
yeah.
Whereas the people who are watching it now, who are going to go and give it a good review, are the people on the political climate now that like that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Where it's like, it's not necessarily review bombing, it's review skewing, where you
sad.
put your take into it. Like, let's just say at the end they don't win or it's mute.
Yeah.
All of those people would bring it down to like a 32.
Right.
So that's what the audience liked was America's big bad, big good, their big bad. And so that's why I think there's such a discrepancy in the scores. Because what would you give the Delta Force on a scale of 1 to 100?
Me?
For you. Yes. We'll do you, then we'll do Scott, and then I'll go.
I would give it. I'll split it. I'll give it 7%.
7?
Between 5 and 10%.
Okay. When you said split it, I thought it was going to be.
I was going to go
okay.
5%, 10%. No, I'll go 7%.
7.5%.
Yeah.
I love it. He went with a 7.5 out of 100.
I'm below like 15.
I can't go
Out of-
that
out of
low.
100.
I can't go that low. I did shut it off, so I'll go 45. Just because I'm still watching a movie, like there's guns. Like
so I'll go-
7% for me is like I turned it off before they talked. Kind of like I can't even like downsizing with Matt Damon and Kristen Wiig is a 0% for me.
Oh my god!
This
you,
was
you gave
infinitely.
you gave this higher than downsizing.
I will give everything higher
You
than
are
downsizing.
insane.
That is the worst movie ever
You
made.
are insane.
It's the worst movie
You're
ever made.
so un-American.
They pitched that movie. They pitched it as that great song that's in the background of all those feel good movies. That's like, and then the day goes by. I know all about it. Oh, we're gonna get small and we're gonna be small and we're gonna live in this community and it's all about being small. No, it's not. It's about saving a barrio and you didn't need to get small to do it. It's the worst movie ever made. Give me the Delta Force. Boom.
Wow. Do not overcook this guy's pot roast.
45% is my score for the Delta
You're going 40
Force.
for this?
Yeah, just because
Really?
I still loved when he killed a couple people.
I mean, I would say like the last.
You guys don't understand
last
scoring.
20 minutes.
You don't understand.
You guys
scoring.
don't know what scoring is because the 7.5 is a movie you don't get past the credits.
Well, no.
If
this was tough, though. This
listen,
was, like, hard
if
to
I
watch.
didn't have
It was
to do,
hard to watch.
If
You
I
would
did not
have.
have, no,
I
if
never
I
leave movies ever.
if I did not have to watch it for this podcast because I've never seen this. This is the one movie that
Yeah, I had
never
not seen it.
Which
I
is-
had
we
blew my
all
mind.
seen
You-
it.
Yeah,
I have
Tom
never
saw it.
seen it,
Yeah.
and I think it was the universe telling me, "Get away! Do not watch this."
So you would have shut it off.
I would have shut it.
All right, cool. Then that
Dude,
tracks. That
when
tracks.
me and Ellie were watching it, I turned it off because she's like, "How much stuff? 18 minutes?" I was like, "I can watch it later."
You got to that spot too.
Yeah,
I turned it off.
I don't even know because like
I wanted to walk away from this movie so bad. I was turned off in the first 10 minutes. I was like, I can't watch this movie.
Same.
I think like honestly, I was like just, like obsessed with Chuck Norris as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, this had
now-
a nostalgia for
I don't
you.
know why as
Yeah.
an adult, but it was like a kid thing, you know. And so I'm like, yeah, I remember watching this and loving it, and then told Sean I'm like, this is fucking this is.
It was
really
garbage.
hard. This is hard to watch. It's like just taking too long. Like me personally, I'd say maybe 20%.
Dude,
I'll give it to you.
If that.
I'll give it to
Kathy
you.
Ireland was naked walking through the plane as the lead terrorist, I would still turn this off.
Fair.
Only-
That's I agree.
Like 20% only for me is because it was and he knows. 20% is only because the last like when they blow the thing like action scene for like 15 minutes is dope. They're like he bone to pick. He takes leather gloves and rope. Don't work. Leathers to make sure you don't.
He slid down the rope by one hand.
So he
With-
wore,
yeah, that
But he's-
wouldn't
then
have
he's
worked.
just blasting people. I'm like, so that shit like that.
It was
I'm like,
cool,
oh my God,
but it
that's
didn't
dope.
work.
But that wouldn't work normally. That's leather isn't meant to hold rope.
Well, I know.
you
And
don't.
they obviously
you
didn't
don't.
want you to see it, but he grabbed like a
thing.
A thing.
Yeah.
Because when he let go, it went zzz, and you saw it move. And I was like,
he barely like made that landing too. It was like such an awkward landing. Okay, a hot take on the Delta Force, and we'll close it out. And you got me thinking on True Lies. I'm excited for True Lies, but we got some more. So make sure you comment
love
on
True Lies,
what
by
you
the way.
want to see here for the next few podcasts. We're always looking for recommendations. The Buddy Cop podcast on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. Also TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those. A lot
Just
of fun.
maybe don't recommend Chuck Norris movies again.
Don't watch these movies. Okay. Scott, Tom, we need a hot take. I have mine ready. We'll do yours.
I'll be last.
Okay, you want to go last? You got yours ready?
got mine too.
All right, go ahead, and then I'll go, then Scott, and then we'll wrap up the Delta Force.
So hot take for me is like, if Chuck Norris has had a different haircut, he'd probably be more like watchable. Like I think his like aesthetic is like everything he does is cool. His martial arts is dope.
Okay.
I think if he just had like a different like, he's a good looking guy. His haircut, it's the mullet that like makes you not like him. So I'm like, if he just had a different style, I'd be like, yeah, I'd watch more of it. But I think his hairstyle and his like, just his face. Fix his face.
Fix your face. I think that's fair because I didn't
But I
like
think
the
it's
way it
like the
looked in the
mullet
beginning.
shit.
I didn't like the way.
mullet shit is like it's so like off-putting.
Yeah.
Like to have a mullet, it's like
but it's not even like a mullet. It's just
well,
shaggy hair.
No, it's like a feathered.
It's
a
not
mullet.
great.
It's a feathered mullet.
But I guess I don't know what the alternative
Chuck-
is.
like give him
yeah.
give him like a crop cut. Like, give him like even like a military cut.
You think?
He always has all he has
That's
is
like a
that.
flop shot. He's like
I just-
Shaggy
I
from
just think like
Zoink
for what he's
Scooms.
doing is all like it's too feathery. I don't know. I just think if he changed his haircut, I'd like it more.
yeah, but Chuck Norris is not good looking. Like he looks like
Yeah, I don't think he's good looking.
We don't
he
know
looks
if
like
he
a
is, though,
shoe
'cause
polish brush. Like
we don't
that's
know
what he-
though, right? Like because he has the same haircut every time.
He looks like
He's literally when your feet are brown, like you want your shoe to be like brown. Like that's like just make
That
it.
is not a hot take. I love it. I love how you think that's like
His
this
face
hot
looks
take.
like
what's
you-
what's not hot about that?
That's not because
change your
everybody
face
has
and be
hated
better.
Chuck Norris's haircut. He has a shitty haircut.
He just looks like his face. He's just not good looking. He's
I
really-
don't
he
think
looks
he's-
like
No,
if
he's
you,
not bad looking. I don't think.
I think he lights cigarettes on his face.
Of course
like
he
it's
does.
so charry and like weathered. I like it.
Well, then hold on. Hot take. Give more of his hair and make it grosser. and
Okay,
then-
cool. All
give him a
right,
ponytail.
I like
Yeah,
that.
make it nasty.
I think you guys are gonna like my hot take.
Okay.
My hot take is hijack movies are bad.
Yeah.
When you confine yourself to one location for a certain set of characters,
Die Hard on a Plane. It works.
Yeah. It doesn't, though, because we hated Air Force One. We haven't gotten to Executive Decision. We haven't gotten to Passenger
plane ones.
57.
You are correct.
And we hated this.
Yeah.
And I think myself, big time more than you guys, is I love the exotic locations and set pieces. And this movie stalls because it doesn't go anywhere because of the plane. So my take is I actually don't like hijack movies. I think a plane being hijacked is cool, but it has to be more like in Passenger 57 or Executive Decision, where that's a small part. This was all of the movie. It doesn't work without that being like that plane being hijacked. Whereas I think those other movies kind of work because Wesley, because of Kurt Russell, because of like other aspects that make it a good movie. This didn't have that. So it actually makes me think that the hijack genre, overrated, overproduced, don't like it.
It's a good
Not my first set piece location for a movie is a plane hijack.
Very true.
This is me, like, be off cov. The hijack scene, the rest of it's all done in like compound elsewhere in different countries. So the hijack scene is what pisses you off.
Yes.
But like the rest of it is done.
The rest of it, I did enjoy the final.
You like the G.I. Joe part.
Yeah, I like the G.I. Joe part.
So
That's what gave me the 45.
Basically, get rid of the
fucking
plane.
shit
Yeah.
out.
I think they
Where
just do an
everyone's
MIA,
scared.
a POW type storyline where they just go and get the people out of that compound.
Ooh, like missing in action.
Just don't do the plane because the plane took us out of everything. Every time it felt like there was a little bit of juice, it would either be on the plane and extend a scene that didn't need it, or it would cut back to them on the ground. And I think if you don't have snappy scripts, you don't have music, you cannot do that. Where it's got to go bum 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 bum, boom. We're on the ground talking. The people on the ground talking. Ba ba da da dun dun dun. We're on the plane. Whoa, da 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 dun dun dun. There's no music. There's no transitions. It just is plane talking. Plane talking. That's why I did not feel like they made a movie. It felt like they made a History Channel show.
Yeah, they made a
Like it
documentary
felt like
of
a History Channel.
Yeah, they should have just called it Sad Plane.
Yeah, Sad Plane or Shut Up Plane.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. You're on the shut up plane. Get
Shut
ready
up.
to shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
shut up.
Yeah.
All right, what's your hot take?
You ready for it?
Yes.
My hot take Chuck Norris out of this movie.
Yeah, you don't
And
need
it's a
him.
better movie.
Yeah. Where it's like
Who else it could have been?
Anybody.
Like you don't
Just
even
make
need
it-
ensemble.
Just call it the Delta Force.
And then it's the team.
and get a bunch of weird B actors to
Yeah.
be
William
trained
Hurt.
soldier guy. Not even you don't even have to put a big star name. You have the guy from Mission Impossible as the captain, and then
Yeah.
you have Forrester as the big bad brown
Yep.
face.
Yep.
And
Brown face.
take Chuck Norris out of this film, and it gets a lot more leeway. Because now you've made a documentary action film that is expected to be low budget, no big names attached to it. You're telling a story. It is propaganda, but you're doing kind of more documentary. But what they fucked up is they made it, this is Chuck Norris on the cover, a Chuck Norris action film, and it was not.
He's
so
not.
it ruined it. Everybody's like, what are we watching?
Yeah.
But if you took him out of it, now you're watching a
Rescue.
a refurbished, semi based on a true story movie with action, with American military. Fuck yeah. I still wouldn't like it. However, I would watch it and give it a higher score.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pieces are there. The parts to make.
I'd
it
be like,
good.
I don't like the propaganda part. I don't like what they're saying about US, Israel, whatever. I don't buy into it.
Yeah.
However, the acting was great. The soldiers are pretty cool. You could see they got military training. But because they did the Chuck Norris, ass rockets out
Yeah,
of
I
the...
got all that,
I was
yeah.
like,
Ass rockets
I'm
were dope,
done.
though.
That felt silver, and
Yeah,
silver
but
wasn't
that's
involved.
a different movie.
Yeah,
Yep, it's a
they
different
could've easily
movie.
Split, like they could have split the actual like taking over the plane and then split those. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's two different movies.
Because that whole Chuck Norris butt rocket thing in Israel or whatever in Lebanon, it's like
He
that was
farted on some shit.
that was Rambo 3.
Yep.
That's Rambo 3. That's Rambo in Afghanistan taking on the Russians.
Yep. Yeah.
You could have made that movie, but they didn't. So that's what I'm saying is take Chuck out of there and you go in with no expectations and you're watching a kind of documentary action film and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I get it now.
I like
The
yours
Delta Force.
Yeah, just
Let's
make
go.
it about the Delta Force, not Chuck Norris's squad of Delta guys.
Also,
Yeah.
like just think about like the plane. Yeah, all the like overtaking a plane stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we
It was
got it.
weak. Yeah, it took
and
forever.
I grew up, like you said, I grew up liking Chuck Norris. I like his 70s movies. They're really dark. They're really violent. I saw it when I was like a kid, some of the movies, and it stayed with me. There's some bad scenes in them. I liked him fighting Bruce Lee. I liked him in the martial arts stuff. I liked him in Sidekicks. I did not like him in these action movies.
That's fair. He
is not a good leading man in that way. And I think when they put him in the box with Stallone and Arnold, he fails.
No, not even close. Can't hold a candle.
No.
That is a good take.
There's like three Delta Forces after two.
I think 4 maybe.
I think they made almost
Jeez.
4.
Yeah, he just
He
kept
was in
cashing
the
checks.
second, but not in the third or the fourth.
When he ended himself at the beginning, I'm like, good, bye.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm coming back. I'm like, did you?
Well, it's funny because it would have been, I wonder if it would have been a better movie a little bit too if they would have gotten Charles Bronson to play the captain instead of the
Lee
white-haired
Marvin.
guy.
Yeah. It was Lee Marvin's last movie, so they're like, let's throw him a bone.
And he died right after.
Yeah. That is the Delta Force, ladies and gentlemen. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, wherever you get them. Pandora, we're there. Rate, review, subscribe over on YouTube. Comment, please, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
And if your sleep app isn't working, just go ahead and put this movie on.
Yep, put this movie on, get some sleep. That is the Delta Force. For Scott, for Tom, I'm Sean. That's the Delta Force. The Delta Force.
Delta Force. What are we doing here? Is everybody here wearing black? What's going on? Did we get it? Did we fix Chuck's face? Did he get the beard? He got the. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll credits, okay? Okay.